Hi, I'm Leah.
Hi, I'm Micah.
Hi, I'm Carly.
We're from Strasburg High School.
And we are members of our Youth to Youth.
And this is what we wish our parents would talk to us about with substance use. Some young people think that addiction takes a while to form, like it becomes a habit, but it can happen after just one use, or some people it can just take many uses. It just depends on biological factors. But it doesn't matter where you're from or like what sports you play or how much money you have. Addiction can happen to anybody no matter what.
I feel that parents should communicate that they should explain why not to use drugs instead of saying just not to use them, because kids will automatically want to rebel against their parents, but if they know the effects, they can make an educated decision on whether or not to use drugs.
For younger people, the more you start using it as a young child, the more you are to become addicted to it when you're older. And the brain isn't fully developed until your mid-20s anyway, so some people might still not understand the dangers if parents don't have the talk with their children, whether or not how substances can be used and be harmful to them.
I think a plan to get out of bad situations when you're with friends who are making bad decisions is a really good thing to have. So maybe you could text your mom or your dad just like a silly emoji that nobody else would think about is a plan to get out of the situation that you're in. Peer pressure is a really strong thing in high school, and they might make fun of you if you just ask them to try to pick you up to get out of that situation. So if you send them an emoji or something silly that only your parents will know the meaning to, it might be better.
I'd tell them that parents and kids should have a close relationship. That way the kids can tell the parents anything and that they can work through the bad choices the kids make. That way, whenever worse comes to worse, they can get help quicker and trust the people that they're talking to.
Well, sometimes parents will get angry or mad or scared whenever you mention drugs and stuff like that, but you're just curious and want to know like problems with it or like what's wrong with it. And sometimes they just aren't comfortable talking about it, so it helps if they have another trusted adult they can refer you to, so that you have someone else to be comfortable and talk with, that they'll be open about it and they'll tell you what's wrong with it. Sometimes it could be another family member like an aunt or an uncle, sometimes it could be a grandparent, it could be someone from their work that they trust, or it could be a teacher at school that they know and they trust. It just depends on how comfortable that you feel with talking to that person about this stuff. But just because you go to a trusted adult doesn't mean you don't love your parents. It just means sometimes that you're scared to talk to them, you don't feel comfortable with it yet. Well, sometimes I guess they're just scared to talk about it, but I mean, sometimes you have to let go and just have them like openly learn about this stuff, because they'll have to learn about it at some point, or else they could be like struggling with it later in life, like they don't know what it is, so they'll be more tempted to try it and they'll get addicted to it most likely.